All right, make sure I got things going on here. Okay. Mashkoria kunika moreo kuriaki kalialia shalargo. Hello, everyone. So, welcome to tonight's event. This is going to be fun. Very, very fun. Now, just a couple things here to start with. All right. One, I never know how long these events are going to go. And what I mean by that is even though I have a syllabus, an outline, things that the team wants me to do, I don't know if it's going to be quick or if it's going to be, relatively long. So with that being said, while we have an hour planned, it might run a little short, it might run a little long. So just kind of be aware of that. As I mentioned, make sure you've got some water. Make sure you hydrate, and make sure you hydrate after this event as well. And you may find yourself uncomfortable after the event over the next couple days. They're going to move lots of energy in through your body, move the energies in your body, okay? And these usually cause emotional disturbances, right? You may find yourself getting up tomorrow, the next day, and you're like, I don't know why I feel bad. I don't know why my emotions are low. Why am I having a crappy day, right? This is the energy shifting. Just relax, right? And allow that to happen. Take it easy. Most of you should have a free light language clearing audio from me. Like if you sign up for the newsletter, and I believe it's actually in the free gifts that were provided. If you find yourself in those low emotional states, listen to that and just allow those energies to process and flow. Okay? You guys might feel dizzy today, off balance, not quite yourself. Take it easy, ground. I'm a big fan of saltwater, Epsom saltwater baths, or if you're by the ocean, just kind of, relaxing in that water to pull those energies out. Okay. So in today's healing event, the team's going to work on clearing and resetting every energy system in your physical body and the energetic bodies that surround you, your chakras, and removing energetic distortions in life resources. Okay. So once the distortions are cleared, and your vibrational harmonics reset, we will strengthen the connection to your spirit team, your guides, or your God. And then we're going to work on amplifying the clairs in your system. Okay. So the experience will be unique for each and every one of you. And it'll be intense. I guarantee you, right? You may not, feel it today. And this is kind of a big thing, right? So it's going to be an intense experience, but you can't base your results on a visceral or visual experience or lack of them. Everybody will receive differently, okay? Now, you can choose to have this experience eyes wide open or closed. Now, I generally recommend visualizing the night sky or floating out in space, right? And this is really a distraction. You don't have to do any of it. It's going to happen for you anyways. But the distraction allows your team, whoever you define as your team, to provide you visual visual experiences if that's the case, right? You'd be surprised how many people meet their galactic families or their angels or, fill in the blank as these things are happening. So, without further ado, I'm gonna begin. So there's some pre-work that's gonna happen here. After the pre-work, the team wants me to do a free flow. Okay. And that is just me speaking light language as long as they desire me to do it. All right. Now, there's probably 20 or more different things we're doing tonight. I'll call each one of them out just to let you know what's happening. And again, right, one more time, drink the water, right? So I'd like everyone to start for just a moment, please. And please just close your eyes. We're going to bubble you up. Now, for those of you that have a protection mechanism, is shielding, right? I would like you to do that now, right? Please bubble up yourself. Anytime you're in a group setting, right, you should shield. It's just safe practices. My team's going to do it for you if you don't, anyways. But here we go. Close your eyes. Bring the bubbles in. Yes, galeri ali na kalauri no kolori ko shiri ko brigani gar ke brigani ko brigani brigani ko brigani 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 aro ari ari brigani brigani ko shoro ko tu chiki tika taka brigani ko tika brigani ko tu kari na brigani te kari tiri ne kari te kari te kari ne kari te kari tari oro tu kari na tari ani to nori no tiri ne shigela ro kari ama pari ne atali are kalo kari ama pari aki no kari ara kala or kala brigani no anaro to kari kare ka tishkaro to. Okay, again, this is just pre-work. So please visualize tree roots growing out the bottom of your heart. Visualize those tree roots growing down your torso, down a little further, down each of your legs. Grow those tree roots past your knees, further down, past the ankles. Grow those tree roots into Mother Earth, further down, and further down. You'll see the center of the earth. And when you do, wrap those tree roots counterclockwise 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And now pull them snug with love. The team's going to come in. They're just going to provide you some generalized light language here. Just relax. Again, you can keep your eyes open, keep your eyes closed. You can fall asleep. It's okay to fall asleep. Sometimes that's the best to receive. You can do nothing wrong at this point. Prekana tika 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 no ku no ku sini ga no kabat no ku tu na sini tika tika go da pa na digi niki lagi na karo kira prekan tika tika siguro to kada tika ane kuda ane kada tika na 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 bara tika na tika bara ko dira prekan kada ri no ke juka da prekan na bara ane kada tika kada tika 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 bani ari ko bani ori kada bani ko ri ko ri ano kada ane kada ko bari sigini ro kamari andi kada kada no kamani kindu kutuk tika tika tetapi ketika cekutu kemata kadi ke dandi ke keadaan untuk anak kini tekut tekut sukutu ada apa ani tekele ada ko ale ke dan kena andi kini sikit ke dan andi ke goro kena apa dah ni syukur tu ke dia ko hari ke dia ada tu dia ne karo terus syukuri ke le ke hari kan mari oro do da bro ni kini ta ke ni de sini ke no ke ro ko dia copy syukur ko mama ya le hari tu kurio syukurio tu tu bari ko hari ke ni bari tu cak bet cak anjik ni sikit kat ke ni sikit kat ko dia bari ko tu terus ke sini tu ke sini ko apa ko tu tu ke dia ko bayu do kanya kanya karya guru to shoto totaya na tariya na karya tikar sikero karama ano to yena sigina tikare ko kare ko mutu to sikero kara par ko dente kadin kin sikini kare ko kabare ko no to de kara no to bani anya kini te date de skuto ke de toriya te kare ke to sikara ka do chakcho. Team's going to come in and clear your field now. Ushkarioka, and then release any contracts from what are called the yuckies and create that shielding. Kalero kaliana ariano kashario kario nadia ariana alialo kaliala ariana caro tariaki kilor calore maria nadia oriano coriano barino caria barioria teria caloria nido orino cabriario teri rectoria nikini rotia shukur corre mario nadia maria nadia nega caniata cara corre per coniato canemari caniata camari on tutti and maricondoro tutto de gashilari caria tariakia shukur color maricono cabario nodia maria caniata show me any contracts, yuckies. Kaya maparete kali at kilo de kali at put kare put the protection around all. Kaya kaliani adi and ani konur ani at alado ala ani at ani at ani at ali adi at any at ale color at the garia shakuro koro kamaria aria shakaro recording a kineri at kurut caro to kurio because okay. The team's going to come in and just ask your egoic mind to step aside, and they're going to pull some trauma off the egoic mind and just ask them to hang out so you can receive the healing you need without intervention from the wonderful egoic mind. Nushikalia Kalia Naka Alalia Talia Korea Niatalia and there Allo Alaria Nakalia Netaria Nadia Nietat Nia Papa Kalia Rotoria. Easy pizza. They'll come back in at the end of the session. Okay. We're gonna start with epigenetics reset. So we're gonna reset epigenetics created from inherited trauma from past lives and ancestry and current life traumas and any contracts that are negatively impacting your highest timeline and desired life experience you choose. So we're going to come in hitting it hard here, guys. Shikari ari kan bari nuri untuk kini orang takari nitori untuk kini untuk kini bari kini ari kini ari bani ati dia ni shilene kalari kanori ani bari nuri kini ari kabari ori kini bari kini ati ali ari kini ori kini bari shuri kini bari kini ati kari ari kuru ni kuru ati shi takia kuri ana bari anari ati tari na kala shikolar kalari kini ati kari ana bari ana karo mer kuru kini ati ni shi dia kari ari kuru to kuru kini ana mari ani tari ati shuru kuri ana bari ana kari ari kili kalari ati karo kamari ano kari ama pali ori ano tari ani kini shikari kini ori kari bari kini ati área dele no chiqueiro calaria de cariru que mariano no mariano tiro tutto schitto scordo re mariano che scordo che ne beni di scordo che per con bari con bari con bari che bari con che bari con bari ore bari con bari scordo tutto scordo re bari no chiqueiro che bari che ne bari con che bari con bari con bari no che bari con re che dice che che calaria no ria ma paria correre te ria di chiqueiro che bari con uri bari con ara mararo de bari ne di no chiqueiro carotto con bari che niente te dice tutto che dice tutto che te cagare che dice bari no bari no coido tutto che bari Chicago tariana aro teri ni shilero korea kili reti Chicago kelero kalari aro bariani de gari gunia de kenia shilir kinia te shuru go naria na da korea na gamba balaro tori korea shikoro do korea babaria no teria netaria shikoro toro do toria apa no kapa gia shikorio to. Okay. The next is going to be trauma release. So this is going to be pulling out the energy of the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart chakras. All right, and releasing trauma that you may have forgotten or suppressed as well. Start with the root. Scalia che ore anio teri amalio caniera to scinite diente da denari caniente caniani gari con bariconiero 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 scilero cabri tu cu Scalia gari con iere mani scora con maru to rotore che per scora con bariconiaro ma non niente che avesse all'aria da niente tutto scorre per questo che chi si attacca Scuturia precorro, turor, che di che di ricavare un'ora, marioniero, che di abri, sicuro che di mariano, come ma io da cari di coreano che di che solo che di caro, con che marioro tu ya. Sicuro tu con i nombre con i nombre con i nombre, non che ne abri con i nombre, come mariale, orario, tiscelero, colore, capriore, che di cari, che di scinete, che niente, che ne caricato con i nombre, non che abri scinete, cari, mariana, di niente, che devo con i nombre con i nombre, che non abri con i nombre, con i tuoi amici, per tutto ti siete goduco. Sicuro che mariani cati, na sata, godu tu kubu, no koya, che di siete che go. Todo ko kapakali, ni kunuro, che di cari, che rota cari, che niente, cari, sicuro ma pari tu. We're going to move up to the sacral now. Shikali no mabari te shata ya to yo soko yo to ga shikara ki apiki. Shikali kalora kali ne kore no bari no kare amari ne adia. Shikalora bari ke bari ke ne teri ne kare bari kore shukuri bari shukuri kare mabari no kare bari ke ne teri ne karo ko bari ke ne teri ro to reti. Shikalora ke ne to ke shiri kare bari no te ne kare mabari na ne to no to ke ne shukuri kare mabari na amabari na ne te ne te. Kalera to ya ke loro kare no pe shiri kare ko bari no kare Calere tagliare che shigilore calere beniete che ma chiamava yana mene colero corro no caniama pari andishi nit curro toria cariaro tori re ci siede corea come pariano ama pariari a tieni che ne shigere corea sicuro to corea con bari shono con bari niente rio come pariamo bari no che bari con diru tutto che bari di ana pari niente dici di corea però toria ro shigare loro che bari con io sicuro toria sicuro cari bari na pari scuriat che cariane corea sicuro to corea bari con baniani aderiano shukura pakaroto. Could move up to the solar. Shikali or Kamani and the Kanyata Karama Maya Niteriano Teriano Kariam, Shukura or Kabari or Kamani and the Kanyata or Kanyata Rota Kenya Shariata, Koreana Bari and the Karek Gadak Shikata, closing any realities down that are bleeding over. Go ahead and put it in any portals that are not in your highest Korea barkaria takaria good. Korea maparia notea takat takara korea closing in holes. Korea rea no shikare no keria no rio no rea ria retiari ma bali era kira ya tiria to shukuru lor kalame ne kamaria nambari ne kalore kanambari no ke shuru toro to korea no bari no yama ria ti shukuru to korea mariori na pari na aro tore oreti ya shikiri na korea mambali ne karia na korea shukuru to korea mario ne ti shalare kalaro kabari korea no kabari na bari no ria maria na kaparato. We're going to go into the heart next. Releasing trauma from the heart. Skin kada anikada antikado area anikada aniataria aniatarino korea mapariani and the antikaniatikani articado marico naricado toro tarki daka Karin Kapi Yonodo, Karianari and Edi, Skarianet Kinach, Korean at Kar Canoe to the Niti, Nato, the Namariana, Tarionari, and Ganiatari, Oricano, Maniconario, Shola, Caballero, Caballero, Coliano, Coliano, Camariconia, Caballo, Caballo, Shukuro, Carabariconia, and Carriero, Calano, Miniature, Torre, to the Camarini, Nicari, and Conira, Pavia, the Carri, Caroreti, in the chicken, the Capa con Caria, the Caricari, Gunugudu, and Robariconia, Mavayo, no de Aki, Niki, Scoria, Coria, Mapayaki, Coloro, no de Akinika, Cariana Cane, Turiana Coriare, Nishkuta Pacalera, Calera, Cadere, to Korea to Shidika, Miano, Minogria, Korean, Kishin, the Canati, the Chicken to Korea, and Korea, American, Shadar, and the Sugar, to Korea, to Canamaria, Shakoro, Caramabadiania, Shakor, the Cariana, School, Carriera, Carina, Mabadiano, Calare, Rotori, and Kishido, Cadamario, Caramario, Negam, and Norca, Coriti, Retoria, Badio, Camini, Shakoro, Korea, Camario, nobody, Russian, Korean, Korea, Shakoro, Torino, Korea, Mabadiano, Carabaria, Shuro, Torimorio, Shakoro, Corridor, Shorea, Korea, Mabariaro, Tori, Kiria, Shakore, Mapariata, Korea, Mabariano, and never had that Tushkudo. Korea, Mama, Lari, Roto. Okay, everyone just take a breath, take a drink of water real quick if you can, if you need to. Team's going to work on pulling trapped or suppressed emotions out of the physical body. Kaliano kishilor kalama baliana kolama lora mariana kalor markino riga maduania tigania caniaro to ya kishakia. Kaliano Korean Mariana Ania Torio no Sholora Caleri and Kenya Calor Caler Marconiana Mariana Kenish Gorema Barala and Mariano Cariario Tierra Hishio Toro to Noriama Palia Nati Nukushkola Caleri Telia Kenia Chicago Correa Cama Mariano Terino Shikin Kenya Kenya Shikin Cabario Cabario Norio Noted in the Pashkolo Corino Cariani Teria Dorio Marionia Shugori Kirio Corio Shokoro Korea Mariana Calero Colena Monia Kenya Terina Caro Camarugania Toria nobody Korea, Alama Bariana Kenoteria, Torreti, Korea to Korea, Chocolate Kama Bariani, Torina Kelaro, Amabariano, Mariona Cabanone, Benshi, little Korea, Kiria, Tekiria, Calero, Calena Mania, Teria, Neria, no School of Cabariano, Caramania, Korea Mabaria, to Shokoro to Corino, Cabariano, and Mariano Carabere, Shokoro, Cariana, I know the Kama, Caro, Coro, Toro, Cabariona, Caria, there's two more there coming, Cariani, Ariano, Calero, Ganioriano, Mania, Shokoro, Coremabriani, Caniani, and Cabariano. Abalearo che lo reore to get ready to show the Corinthian Tishaku to Kobayatoko, Noriana Mariani and Ari and Aluariani Shinet Caro too. Okay. Gonna work on releasing outdated and negative programming that no longer aligns with your life experiences. Okay. Programs or behaviors that we have, usually from triggers and other things that we no longer desire. And again, everyone's going to get exactly what they're asking for or what they need. The team understands this. It's not what I necessarily say. Kalema parena kalero koleno shariat kerioto. Toriano Kariana Kaliana Kalora Canoa Tishanara Calera Camoliano Calera Genia Tinia Tariano Corea Mabalioretia Norionora Mabaleado Riano Cariero Calerio Ritoria Kileria Toria Mabaleania Tinia Cariana Calero Toria Mabriano Varioreti Noriano Bariano Coreana Calero Shkola de la Camania Caniano Camanion Kenya 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 Kachilo Kenya Borio Korea Mabriana Caniano Corino Canema Brino Dina Nutskuno Canaba Indiana Mabriano Cariana Cariano Calabarico to Scuto Shikoro Corina Amaba Alarini and the Shkino Colari or Lari Torio Shikoro to Cremariano Cremariano Carbariconia Cremariconia Chucaria Cariano Mariano Coriano Cremario Nateria to Torio Kelere Cariano Cabaliana Canini Chilur Caria Caria to Shino Coria Mabria Cariati at the Cali at the Cador Corea just Torio Reteria Retaria Cario Cabariconia Scored with the Apacaro Pascodo. All right. We're going to start working on your belief systems, clearing out self-limiting beliefs that prevent you from knowing that you can indeed move forward in those different aspects of life. So let's get rid of those self-limiting beliefs. Shikali na kali no kanyo tori no kali no mapaleli ana dia luro tori na kama mi yosoto. Kali na kali na kali na kalor kani italiana ni shini na kala ni na kali ro tori shoto. Shikari pia na kama pa aniati no dio shukuto kini menga ni na kali na kali no kurio. Kali na amba wala ro tori na ari shini na kini atia. Kali na kori na mabari ni ati do kundo shikari na aniati ni shukuno no kori na pabri no koro kiri mabria. Kaliani ti shilore kaliare che no te che niente calore che sariro ni pariani tori ama papiato tori no tori anali na calore core kaliare tieria shikolo loro kaliare kamariano kalamani che niente ni che ni shilore karamari con are mariano kabariano bariano tiria rero goreso Niriana Baniana Madero Camario and Adi Sierra Shakama Bacana Mabakini Caniata Caro Correa to Shikoro Korea Mabariana Caria Cana Caria Korea Mapario to Korea to Shikaria Calera Korea Mabariano Korea Toro Kero Canamariana Caniana Camomi and the Rotoria Diaria to Shoroto to the Capitiki didn't indicate to Kota Aniatama Pari no Godini Aniati and Ani di Dushkudo Toria Mabariana Caria Ginit Shinikinita Caring and the Kinita Canita Toria Bariana Andia Calera Cana Aniata Shalor Color Badurico and the Dishirurio, Totoro to repetici, the kinetic and the ticket, Scotoria Bariana Capaca. Thank you. Okay, we're just moving along here, guys. So we're going to work on thought form. So our thoughts, our energy, our thoughts are things, right? And so we're going to clear out the issues of the thoughts of low self-worth, low self-value, shame, blame, self-hatred, victimization, control, isolation, and worthiness. Those thought forms that do us no real support. Kind of pull them out, allow you to vibrate a little higher with the things you think about, especially with the way you think about yourself. Shalia Laliania Dariano Kalina Malari at the Erota Ki Kileria and Kalina Kalina Mabalari and Ediana Teore Rabariari Kili Roto. Karina Caniata Mamma Namoba Noto Netariana Calia Coria, Shikoro Coriara Mabalani, Italiana Calor Canero, and Edicaneta Lero Cariana Marini, Italian Shio Tokoyo no Papiakia. Caliana Calor Caliana Calor Tariari and Shorena Bariano Amalea, Caliano Caliano Caniatoriana Kineshi, the Colotoria Kileri and Yeti, Shinikineto Corio, Shikoro Cabario Nagana Mariaro, Carina Bariani, Kineta Calor Toria, Kilero, Shedid Coria, Bayanari and Corio. Shikoro Korea Mabarian Niati Shikoria Shikoro Korea Mabarian Nietorio Toriari Kishido Korea Barganet to Grena Barganet to Grena Barganet to the Barganet to the Barganet to the Barganet to the Shikale Korea Nariora Mabalaro Tarore Kilero Ale Pedro Shigalo Caloric Baloricanet to Barcanada the Marucania Bariana Gomanio to the area Shikoro Bargonia to Grena Barganet Chicanero Korea Barioriki Shikoro Bargania Bargania All right. So we're going to remove blockages. Again, clearing isolation, asking for receiving help in life, right? Clearing blockages to healthy connection with family, community, and teams. And we're going to continue on here. We're just removing these things to help you move forward with the assistance of others. Shikali Kalo Manado, Canelo Canelo, Rigapaleria, Tari, Camabania, Kali, and Gania to Galia Maria no Corio, Shikoro, Kalamari, and Canian, and the Canio Shkurikin, Tani, Nina, Tini, Tushkuno, Comoriono, Shikoro, Colamabalia, and Kali, and Colano, Manicania, telling an Yetican, to Maricania, to the Shilurti, Amapaya, and Kari, and Cabaria, Colamabaloro, Tori, Rotary, and Cabaria, Amabariano, and the Toriano, Cotoriano, Cabarian, Aria, Mapaliani, to Shilir Coria. Kaliama paliana dia educazione ne kania lo le malia amboriana do te ne shire ko toria kama biana ne shire kiria shukoro toro de kalere ke le lo de malia ne amboriana amboriana kari te aria ro noria ma papa yana ani teoria ne shelare ala te aria shkiria ti me piana kama biana kiria kari te kurio to shukoro to korina baria ne shire te korina baria no karia kari ma papa la papa yanta kama me no kania tari no Torio, Toria, Anya, Toriana, Tedishi, Caliente, Caliana, Caliana, Obliana, Ani, nobody, no Coria, Norio, no Coria, Mariana, Calero, Colia, Lord, Shulor, Cabriana, Cariano, Cabaya, Shikoro, to nobody can yet Tariati, she, the Calera, Maniatariana, the Lucadiatirino, Shikoro, Toro, Torio, Carboni, and Acano, Manigan, to the nobody, no Cariano, Corbarico, the Aragon, the Abri, and she, the Cabria, she could have a cat, she could do. I'm going to move on now to the physical body, energy healing, if you will. I see a couple of things in the chat room regarding, kind of the energy being, stuck in the body, so to speak, right? It's okay. Just relax. I'm not going to work on these issues. This is the whole event will work on the issues that you're experiencing. Remember, energy is moving through the body. Okay? It's not always comfortable. Here we go. Shalene are Huriana, Maniori, Regala, Maniori, and Ori, and nobody on the other, whatever on the Urugania, and Galogan, Moriano, Calero, and American, to the Eurocan, Bargoni, and 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 Bargoni, Chocolate, Calaria, Torino, Korean, and Shigare, Keria, Calora, Narayani, and Korea, no Korea, Skuru, Korea, Shokoria, Kodama, Bari, and Rio, Bari, and Korean, Kinetic, she had the Korean to Korea. Chicago, Marioni, Abadi, and Kaniana, Marioni, Lukaniado, and Barore, Toria, Bari, she, Korea, Baniana, Bari, Shukuru, Kere, Korea, Camariconiano, Camanione, Aminishi, Caria, Calore, Arotoria, Canariano, Caniano, Sheriff, Camariconiano, Camariconiano, Caro, Camariconiano, Camariconiano, Pinion, nobody on every one, every one, every one, every one, every one, and she to the Nusuroto, Shukuru, Calore, Maria, Nitiaro, Maria, Nicolera, Camariconiano, Caniamariano, Teria, Shikara, Calera, Corretta, Camano, the Indian, Carianta, Carianta, Mariona, the Shukuru, Camano, the Canadian, Canadian, Camariconiano, everybody, should everybody on the African, skin, Shokoro to Korea, Protoria, Mariaro to Shokoro Mariana, the Nation, the Notore Brigare and Yari Capago che dice che di carne che di carica di oggi che di Cabario Tagine, tutte le patate di Chicken in Korea, Sugar Marione, the only Dino Sugar Mariano, che di Rotorotto, ti dici che di Corcobre Scuturia, che di Cabrico, che di caricare con i Paragonici, Noto, but all Marana, Amini, Romano, Cari and Cari, no, the Americano, che niente, che chicken e carico, no, Breconeto, che di Canabria, American, che dice che di Caro, the Nicatacora, che ne coma o Macari, che esce. Noto that I'm Arari and the Hari and Hari Shukurioku, Shukuricamano, that anything can Ari, Riki, Shukurica, Perconoco, Macararo, to Reniti, the Corrento, Notin, Kamakanani, can ask with introduction to Amala, Retiki, Nakariku, Notori, no, in Ari and Arataka Shukuricorio, no to Yama, and she net, Gado, to Conmurku, Perconari, or she make it. I would could have been Amania to the American Nushkur, get to think about Arco, and the Shinato. No, then in another canete to Caniatacaroto, to the Anama, and I go down to Caniata, she need to go to Skodor, but I can orient to Koreana Caro, the Americano, Americaneric, and you come to Guru to generate your Cariaco, Rotorio, Chukuriati. No, Manara, Tishikia, Caralian Cari, no Malo, in Roman Hour, and the Italian Corea, Bracano, and Margonieti to get Ishikaki, the total Bericudala, Mapayuna, in it, Shiniki, Canamaka, that could have to create the Kinishka, could have been to which Korea, the Korean record, the Roto to Jukicaria, not all the Nama Mamma in a kind of Italian to Cuchico, Chucopoyo, Gertaki, the Korean Canary, when you wrote to Chukuko, could teach Kuriki out to do, but I need the Tarikan, the Ricardo to Kitikaratia. Chukuromorio, Naramari, needed in it when another American American Rotori Kishikama Pakama, no Kapak, the Combat when I'm back in the school to the American 30 and Rapid school to the Periata to show. Not to the Canati and the American any article, the American and the American Attica, to shoot or the rabbit to the American to the American to the Nikin, the Shadow to Shukuro, the Mori and Nori, Amabli and the Cani and the Anati, the Amavia. Sigurema Brianna niente di Natalia, Koreama Brion, Suriama Pariana, niente solo to the Karian Carona Briona Cabariana, Anitorian Cario, Sigurga Borgonoria Mabriaro, Torio Rotoria, Cariasia, Noria Mabriana, Ari, Nursuguru, Canamariano Canari, Kirikin and the Canaro, Canamariconor, Camariconieri, Canamaricanori, Torianto, the Nata, the Underbariano, can do Sinner, Canabariano, Toria, Tiri Rotorio. No, tu ci cariana cariana aro mariani ti Chicago Korea Brigari oratori in Canada oratori rebri scanner briganero go brigan brigan carbe skur can you skid skid bariana tato can can skin kin skid ko kamar go da dio to shdia no to doro de hari nari ni sini ta kariata kar ko mariano to ri no can to ri na ta dano can to no can mariano can brigani hari can brigani hari can aji ni skid briganero can kin skin ni ko oratori kin skid ko briganaro to ri akari no 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 dama ya nari ni shire ko ri go shukuru go ri ba kira kira nari na ta to de ate ko ta to kana bate ko ka bare ko no to ko ke to ka bare na ro to ki net ke jise de kare kar ko ro to ri na ba ni ani de ni shukuru go de ko ri ta kamaro ko na ro ne ko ni ro ke bare ko ni ari ka ro ta ri re de shi kare atoko. You might want some water after that. Okay. We're going to work on now the emotional body upgrade. So we're going to upgrade the mental and emotional bodies to naturally shift your orientation to life, experience, and perceptions to produce, a renewed strength and perception related to life's challenges and lessons. You can see them through another lens, a higher vibrational lens. I know many of you are probably still vibrating right now. Just sit tight. There's still more coming. Kaliala Koreana Kalana Mariana Aliana Kalora Kamari Oriano Canani Shedder Colera Kamari on Ani Kamari when you have to go to Abadi Abadi to everybody on Yari Ganabari to Korea cari che ne ricordi con Toro 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 Camari con niente di ate di ate di con Bariconiare 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 Pariana Caniana Caniani Cani 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 Bariconiare 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 Toro 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 Tiri Bariconiare Bariconiare Caniani con Bariconiare Caniani Cani Bariconiare Toto di una Pariana Cariaria Chicago Mariano Riane Chicago Mariana di Nani Riconiate di Ordine Bariconiare con Mariana di Richiedere Coricare Bariconiare 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 Mariana alien oro no niente shalariata ore ore ma pariar che le retari and carrotto crema ballare e niente se no to no mamma tarina renini geniato na carrotto Sicuro amani ni tari na talienta toro no creori no kama me anale ni chuloro ro tori kini ri ci sini che ri ar correre per ni ateri ni atare che shuko no te piata Kalale le no to no shuko no ri ma palia Kalario no le ni ma paleri ni ta alalia ni ma no colo tori no pariana ni ani to ri sono che na ama bara lo ti ro re tori re shere che ri kana mo ro tori ro tu yeshukuto Mamalare aroto riakina areoroto shoto. Okay. So now we're going to work on your holographic blueprint to rewrite it and update it with these new codes. This handles your emotional, your physical, your mental bodies in the physical form. Show me. Scalero caliane caliano canino paniano calano maniona gamadiano caloria taria papalale teoria loro calore calero calamane ne pariana cariane calore caniete no maniano calero e tiscelero colore perioro corrotorio scalere calane ne cicinetorina anietariana aneda pariana tia calero torrotoria ne cinere come biano nel maniona cabariano carambariane ariana abrio toria calere ortarina calere tariero toria kiria shikiria Chicago colem paliano calarama palakene orientori in the calariato, Chicolare canieti ni atale or cabaliano cabaliana calorebia, Mamma Lauria narratoria rotere con retoriana parianaro reparatoria chileria tari retoro coreama bikiniete, Chicago corriama parian corrento correna pariano carene caniatin Chicago calaro caleno canena pariano crema paliano crema brioretiani initial curru parokia. Koreama baliano grina kariana atoria in the chelo calabari korea bariana calor calor atare shakuto. Get down, install it. You can install this blueprint. Shkalera mapago noya mamalari natari natare natare natarolo tore no bada kane no kare kole no bada kania tari kania tore no babario kororo tore no kama mani na nia teni natane kania teni no kala taro tori na arusho kurio pu. Okay. So the next one here is clearing any childhood trauma, ancestral trauma, past life trauma, alternate reality trauma, or bleed overs from other realities, right? So this is the highest good. Kanyata ano kono ko na kama ando shigari ando kana bari konya di kana bari konya di kana bari konya di konya bari ne shino ri gamari one ne bari ato ri bari konya di kana bari konya ri no te ri bari aro kare amo ri no konya mani ro to shoto. Shikale kale ro kale bari konya kono bari shogoro konya bari konya ro kana aro mari one kana bari konya di kana bari konya di bari konya bari konya di kana ro kana bari konya ro bari konya shogoro ro bari konya ro konya bari konya di kana ari bari konya bari konya bari konya bari konya di kana bari konya bari konya bari konya bari konya bari konya shikane bari konya no ri amo bari no bari no bari no kiria kurotoria mariana bari ni ya shikia Shikoro Kalama Mariana Kaliana Kala Mariano Kaliana Kaliana Kaniata Kaliana Cabariana Niatoria Mariona Bariona 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 Cabariconia Bariconia 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 Bariconia. They just added clearing of karma to this. Shikaro Kalamanioni, Bariconia, Shikara, Toria, Peticonia, Bariconia, Shikara, Calora, Camarconia, Camarconia, Caniata, Canicara, Bariconia, 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 Shikolo, Calamarican, Caniana, Cabariori, and nobody on the Bariconia, Toria, the Kitty, Shikara, Cabariano, Catabarconia, Coria, Totin, and Kinesia, the Caniata, Caniata, money on the Tayatia. Norio Nabario, Noria, Shiro, Coria, Baricono, Conia, Cabarico, Abriconia, initial, like Cabario, Calamariconia, Cabariori, Gambriconia, Toro, Taticara, Corico, Shiro, Bariconia, 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 the Caniata, Bariconia, Bariconia, Toro, Tati, Shady, Caniatico, Marico, Nabari, Normania, Noro Toro Torino Canabariconia, Canabariconia, Caniari, Bariari, Comario, Shelar, Canari, Canari, Shini, Caniati, Canari, Canican, Condorcuna, Canari, Caniati, Caniati, Cabalo, Canabari, Nadio, the Canioti, Carbaricono, Toro, Tania, the Caniati, Canican, Toriantico, Noria Nota, Amabari, and the Shuru, Corioria, Cariari, and Ari, and Ducanama, Baliana, Calar, Calor, Caniori, Caniari, Michigan, Rabari, and the Canican, Capricorn, Toretti, and the Shini, the Caniari, and the Capricornia, Bariconia, Pata. Okay. So this next one here, removing fear programming, what I call energetic implants in your energy field. So as we move through our day, we are constantly exposed to information that triggers us, right? Could be global events, conspiracy theories, or what I call intuitive speculation. Local events, news, and social media, right? Think of all these things as a frequency of fear. In our field, we have what we call energy implants. Now, don't get alarmed. It's just consciousness programming that when it's activated by those frequencies, it ripples through our body, our nervous system, and triggers and those low vibrational feelings in our body, mind, and emotion. So while we're connected to the world and it's very difficult to tune out everything, what can be done is to disable or remove this programming in your field. This will allow you to listen or receive the same information, but without those triggering responses in your physical vessel or emotions. Kurioshi Koreama Pariana, Ariano Calero, Canino Calero, Diano, Ariana, 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 Shellero, Colera, Caniata, Cadena, Caniana, Cabrera, Diano, Nemania, Calorina, Ariana, Diorania, Dicaniata, Abaria, Calerian, Chukuru, Cabariano, Caniana, Caniana, Calero, to Colero, Colana, Mambala, Mambala, Medio, Calero, Medicaniatoria, Coria, Colara, Cabario, Caniata, Caniano, Camario, Caniano, Video, Shukuro, Turu, no Coriama, Baliano, Robania, Dishia, Shukuro, Coria, Nambaria, Niti, she did Caniana, Carigani, out of Maria, Coro, to Caniapa, Bariana, Caniana, Shukuru, Coria, Mabriania, Nadia, Nishugulera Caparia, Nori Oratari, Oreterio, no Corio, Shukuru, Cama, Bayaniati, and Shini to Coria, nobody, no Carama, Barianetti, Shukuru, Cari, Nieta, Nietoria, Maria, nobody, nobody, no Cabario, no Camario, Mariconia to Coria, Shukuru, Coria, Mario, no Coria, Shukuru, Colon, Colman, no Coria, Mario, no Cabario, no Carmen, Caniata, Caniata, Coria, Barcaniata, Caniata, Caniata, Cushion, Corbata, Caniata, 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 Cushodo, Caparina, Caneta, Croatieta, Shikaloria, Alero Nieta, Shikoro Cabarino Cariarieti, Doriama Palauro, Toro, Coro, Mariano Cadema Pariat, Naruto. All right. Super cool. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. So this is to activate and expand life resources and abundance flow for the highest good of all involved. So clear any financial and abundance blockages, right? Hold tight. Nishalere kalere lumine karere anio tariani ani shilura kalaria rea taria mabariano karia bariano carborio tia Koreano Koreano Moriana Ariane Shilura Koreano Korean Maricano Canino Barino Koreana Calore Roshida Bariganari and Aria Torialaria Tario Reberio Chishiri Shukurio Shukuro Mali and Yetiani Shilari Ariano Koreano Corrotorio Notoria nobody Gondoriano Bariconiarica Mariconiana Barianiatic and Americaniatic and Shilera Colara Calari or Nana Bandano Canana Ganesha Galaro Colana Ganiatariana Shaniantic Koreano Pariana Calore Kelore Torio Shigaliaro Korea Colema Baliana Caniantic and Yishkin in the Cardio Combodio Shukuro Camabaliari and Yorialo Brino Maria Nichi Little Corrotoro Daria Carrier into Shuro Kuro Caramabarkinetic and Yetic and Arokoro Shukuro Kuro Kariani Shikaro Ramaliana Alote Lura Kelora Camabaliana Calaro Kuro Koreana Kanishkin and the Kariana Korea Colari or Taria Mashi Loria Shikoro Korean Arm and Yano and Yori and Notian Nedi and Yadi and Shikoro Korean Canada Kariana Kalora Karian Parkinet Korean Parkinetic and Shkuner Kiria Shikoro Korama Pariana Kalora Kaniata Karama Pariana Roto Karia Paria Kalia Kori Nishianatia Notorio Toria Gleriaro Toria Kiri Shiatia Shikoro Lolia Mabalearia Niateria Toruto Shokoro to Corro Korea Kedemorionoti and Nadia Niadia Niaro Doria Lore Alia de Kelori Toria Porotorio to Shokoro Coloro Camabariana Alaria Nadi Nishilo Korea no Korea Mapalari and Nicadero Korea Keniaria Niatalaro Korea National Korea Nambaria Niti Diatia Tari no Koro Shokoro Korea no Shoro Tori no Karamambariano Roto Korea Shikalo Kila Roto. Whew, okay, that's the clearing. That's the physical stuff. So now we're going to bring down some activations for you, right? And this is for your soul. So you can connect to your teams, your guides, the guide source, kind of clearing that channel up, if you will. Shikati kapata kodeka kalamar konante 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 initiate korela torema parena aniati tirino torino toriano dena aniata lera kolena homariano baba ala oria to kore kinia torele maru konia tarili shkurio shkurio karina niatali ariteri initiate kalor kalar kamana karoko shkurio korina maniante na anio kala ale no kama bakania korina kalo kalor barkoniante komariano kalena kalo tario retenia tario na karo repariana toria reparia shkurio korina no Karina Maria no Shukuro Korea Burio, Shukuro Korama Pariana and Shin the Canata Kora Koro Mario Notorio Mario Nabario Shikaro Korea, Shukuro Korea the Kamami and Shiri the Kiria, Calora Notorio Notario no Cabo no Carano Barco Notican Carapario Caracari. Just working on clearing the chakras too. Kurama and activating them. Colema Kelly Loritorio Toro Tocarina Mamaya Nani Neshilero Toriare Tinikinishi Tekianako. Shukuru Colomia nobody no Calana Maniani and Alio Shukuru Coria Caloricaria. Coloro Cori number Brianetino Coro Tori number and Mario number and Ario Shikuru Corino Shukuru Camapaliana Nietalia and Calero Caria Barino Cricket Chicanamba Pariana Caloro Coria Mabalio Tariario Chicago Riario Torina clearing the heart. Korea activating the heart, Korea Mabaliano Calero, Calero Mario, Nurin, Chicada Palera, Colari, and Aria Mamalaro, Teria, Torio, Toro, Shukuro, Tokorea, Cabaniana, Teniani, and Shukuro, Korea, Bariana, Calaro, Caria, Chicago, Caloro, Tiniti, Shinero, Coro, Cariana, Cariana, Cariano, Cariano, Shicadero, Calero, Korea, Shukuro, Korea, Pacaroti, Shukuro, Mabariano, Cariama, Bariana, Terina, Shina, Korea, Mabariano, Malio, Tokoria, Takari, activating the top of the heart. Chickadee brigadier, Chickadee brigadier, Chicago, Korean, Barigono, moving up, Korean, Camarigon, Shuro, Korean, Korean, Toro, Korean, Shan, Korean, Barionia, Barionia, Toro, Shikiri, Shiati, I mean the throat chakra. Korea, Tirian, Shuru, Korean, Kenya, Tishkoro, Toro, Kirian, Korean, Shalaro, Calambarico, and the Pineo, Calabrio, and Cabrio, Shukura, Korean, Shigari, Mammy, and the Maniante, Korean, shikadera kariana koreana bari koreana 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 korea shukorodoro kolaro kolaro bari kenia teriana korea shukorodoro kolaro koreana 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 bari koreana koreana shikadera kolaro bari koreana teriana 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 shikadera korea na teriana korea shukolara maria shukororo kariana malia alora korea shukororo toriara yani ariano shikadera kabalo rio rio korea shikadera rio 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 torro torro toriana ni shikadera korea open the crown Shukuru Lord Koro Koreana Aniatori Natari Shukuru Toro Koro Koro Komorio Dotu Shukuru Shukuru Lord Koro Mamre Koneatori Nambariana Aniatori Nation Antigani Antigani Shukuru Lord Karo Torio no Shuruto Dunoi Shikari and Niatari Roto Mama Niatari I bring energy down. Scaro Italia la mamma lara che le ore aria scilara corina mambareani adini e ti niente le localaro ore aria rieti scoro lor corre ma perché ne arini caloria ni riaro to aleriata. So now we're going to move on to support for your clairs. We're going to start with the clairaudient, right? The ability to hear rather than see the energies, right? Here we go. Shukari karamara kori kana priyani tiri tati rara kani ana kori kani rara yori tori ori tori tati 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 shukari karama bayana tati na tati na tati shukari karama priyano kori to kori ora kana mari kani ti shileri di di shiri kari kori bari kori ana priyano kabri ni shileri kali kori ana kabri ana kiri bari kori ana kori ana bari kani ana kala ora kala bari kori ana kabri kori ana bari kani ana kabri kani aro ni shuru koro to na bari ana ni shiri to Tordolor Toriana Kenya Terina Boria Calero Mariana Canabarconia Canabariconia Chilero Calara Padiana Calaro Calmanico Kenya Taniana Tina Chilero Colera Mablaria La Palauria Torio Toriana Cabariona Abariana Andro Toriano Cambarione Chilore Corietia Naria Mario Notea Mabayana Terina Toria Torietia Corotor Coro 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 Apariono Toro Toro Terieti Shieteria Caricara Baricoria Baricaria Bariconia Canabariconia Tochucania Bicania Ticania 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 Notorio Nada Maniana Tinia Taria Nataria Taria Tati Shikaria Tiri Nitikanitikanitikanitikara Pariotto. They're reminding me not all clairs are for everyone. There are certain ones that will work for you, but we're going through all of them. So the clear cognizant, the clear knowing, right? The ability to know something not being told. And I find this is one of the most difficult ones to understand because it just comes as a knowing or an intuition. It's very subtle, but it's so, so real. This is what I operate on primarily. Kaliano Kaliana Kalora Maria Lorgino Shalora Calamity Ariana Ariano Canamariano Tiano Pariano 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 to the end which you know to the Nambari Niti Kaniataka. Kaliana Chinuru Coloro Pariano Tori and Kenia Tenia Tenia Chicalora Colena Camani and Kenia Ticario Comariconia Italian Indiana Nitia Talur Camaruana Camariconia Kenia 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 Canigario Warrior Pilion Tutu. Naria Mabaliana Ali Ali Ariani Shilero Colari Kilia Caloria Lero Maliani Calero Calani Nation and Caniatic and Autocol Morgana Aniatic and Nicholo Codebaria Netariata Hieta Codeberco just to go. Codemobrianati in the Shiletic Caliano Caliano Mobliana in the Codema Baria Caliano Notori Nutrition and Ticaniatic and Caniatoria Mobliana and the Endoshodo Codemabriana Aliena Alero Calero Barone the Banone do the Barucaniano Baroni and indeed she needed Cadiatic Toria Kaler Mario Rotori Camia Shigea Shikari no Mariano and Yatuka Mariano 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 Brigoniano Brigonia 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 Tato Shuto. The next one is clairvoyant. So clairvoyance is often associated with ability to see, energies, auras, things like that. I call it eyes wide open with visual overlays. So here we go. Shalare calora calor mano caleno caleno maneno caleno maneno deno regano maneno dario parore deno parore torieti neto caleno parino andorio notorio taria mablino calene ale ale otario shikido cabario tocorio notorio to shukuro torio retiano mario nama in notoriano mariano calene calene cania shikilere calare toria ni di scelta calora con notorio notaria mablino notorio Shukoloro color camario no cremaria nari netta di netto 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 di pararo tare mia tare kishiuto Karianari na knia le ero tali lo ngamale alio niati nesi niati ari konya pari nitti kara kutu Karia batati skiti katati kiti skiti kiti skari ko le mani ndi riati alo ari okoro korea mama ya taro to Okay, folks, one more. This is a clairsentient, sentient, the ability, to use your senses to determine when something is positive or negative is about to occur. That spidey sense, if you will. That's what I like to call it. This will help you navigate through life a little easier. At least with heightened awareness. Kaliana Kaliana Kaloriano Kaniano Shilano Kanama Bliana Kaloriaria Tiaria Tiria Tiria Toriara Caro Toria Kia Shata. Tariana Toro no Kaniana Kalari Kanano Kaniato Shinanda Kanian to Kaduna Cambodiano Balea Lura Kilura Kaniatia Kalaria Nishinita Kanina Kanamania Tianati Rodabani Dana Marianetia Colea Loria Nabaria Netiri Shiluru Colen Mariana Cariona Cala or Caro Variona Carabarconia Ria to Yushu Shukuro Turin Mariana Calari and Nicaniata Caniashi Calora Cabarconia Camaricanari Shurori Korea Mabia. No to yo no pa na papaya tapa pa yani kaleo na kaleo kanoro tore ne ke shilu koro tor koro tori pa tenda kana dani ento to ni to tina chare poko koro tare ma pale ne ne tare ne ke ni shiria kalale la le ro kare na bari na rota toro toro to ya shataria. So to call the ego back in, renewed. Kare ma pale na ta ready to help you. Kare na pale na re ro toro shukoro na kama pale na karo to. All right, folks. It was your energetic bath of the evening, if you want to use those words. That was pretty intense. Okay, you can come out of it, grab some water, right? There will be a lot of energy shifting in all of you and over the next 24, 36 hours, 48 hours, whatever this is, the next few days, right? And again, like I told you in the beginning of the call, take it easy on yourself. Okay, you're going to go through some emotions. You're going to be having your highs and your lows. You're going to have, the inability to sleep or you're sleeping too much. Like you're just going to be off for the next few days. This is part of it, right? Allow the healing to take place, right? Focus on that meditation if you're into the spiritual growth, because we did focus on that, right? And just see what happens for you. Everything's going to happen for somebody. So with that being said, we were almost exactly an hour, which is great. Yeah, I'm looking at some of these comments, right? You're sweating, right, Pat? Yeah, yeah. A lot of you are probably trembling in that too. I could feel it actually. I could feel pressure in the chest on some of you as we were doing that. Good stuff, right? It's good. It's just amazing stuff. Yeah, there's a question here regarding the trauma event. I'm going to recommend that you give yourself a break. Okay, you can do the trauma event, Francisca, but buy it only for the replay. All right, because I really want you to not have any energy work done for the next 48 hours, right? From anybody, and this isn't me being selfish or weird, right? You just had a massive energy overhaul. Yes, we have the trauma event tomorrow. Yes, sign up if you feel you're called to it. But don't show up for the live. Just wait for the replay and then like I said, give yourself 2 or 3 days here for all of this to settle in. That was a fantastic question. All right, everyone. Take it easy and give me 24 hours to give you the replay. I'm probably going to upload it to YouTube just to make it a lot easier so everyone can find it and watch it as much as you need to. All right. Bye bye, everyone. Much love.